Snow fell softly, silently, blanketing the town of Knoll in a pristine white. Lights twinkled, casting a warm glow on the gingerbread houses lining the streets. The air, crisp and cold, carried the scent of pine and cinnamon. Christmas carols echoed through the square, their cheerful melodies a stark contrast to the growing unease that lurked beneath the surface. For Noel, despite its festive facade, harboured a secret, a darkness that whispered on the wind. Timmy, a boy of 7 with eyes full of wonder, eagerly awaited Santa's arrival. The night was cold, and the air was filled with the scent of pine and cinnamon. Timmy's heart raced with excitement as he imagined the jolly old man in a red suit bringing gifts and joy. He sat by the fireplace, a cup of hot cocoa warming his hands. The warmth of the fire contrasted with the chill outside, creating a cosy haven. Timmy's mind wandered to the stories his parents had told him about Santa's magical journey across the world. His breath fogged in the cold air, his gaze fixed on the Christmas tree adorned with twinkling lights and hand-painted ornaments. Each ornament held a memory, a story of Christmases past. The tree stood as a beacon of hope and joy in the dimly lit room. A sudden gust rattled the windows, extinguishing the fireplace's glow. The room's warmth vanished, replaced by an eerie chill. Timmy's heart skipped a beat as the shadows seemed to grow longer and darker. The room plunged into darkness, except for the flickering light of the Christmas tree. The once comforting glow now cast eerie shadows on the walls, making the room feel unfamiliar and strange. Timmy's imagination began to run wild, filling the darkness with unseen terrors. A shiver ran down Timmy's spine. He was no longer alone. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the house settling. Timmy clutched his cocoa tighter, his eyes darting around the room. He could feel a presence, something watching him from the shadows. The night of joy had turned into a night of dread. A low growl resonated from the chimney. Timmy's eyes widened in fear as a figure emerged, shrouded in shadow. The familiar red suit was tattered, the white fur stained a grotesque crimson. The jolly face Timmy expected was twisted into a grotesque mask of malevolence. Eyes, cold and lifeless, stared back at him. Timmy's breath hitched in his throat. This was not Santa Claus. This was something far more sinister. The disappearance of Timmy sent shockwaves through Knoll. Whispers turned to murmurs, murmurs to screams. Parents clutched their children closer, their eyes wide with terror. The festive cheer that once permeated the town evaporated, replaced by a chilling dread. The snow, once a symbol of purity and joy, now seemed to whisper tales of unspeakable horrors. The townsfolk, once blinded by the magic of Christmas, were now forced to confront the nightmare lurking beneath the surface. As days turned into weeks, the search for Timmy grew more desperate. Volunteers combed the woods, their breath visible in the frigid air, calling out his name with a mix of hope and despair. The local police, overwhelmed and understaffed, worked tirelessly, but every lead seemed to end in a dead end. The once bustling town square, adorned with twinkling lights and festive decorations, now felt like a ghost town. Shops closed early, and the laughter of children playing in the snow was replaced by the somber silence of a community in mourning. Rumours began to spread like wildfire. Some whispered of a shadowy figure seen lurking near the edge of the forest, while others spoke of strange footprints found in the snow, too large to be human. The older residents of Knoll recalled tales from their childhood, stories of a malevolent spirit that haunted the woods during the winter months, preying on the innocent. Despite the growing fear, there was a glimmer of hope. A group of townsfolk, led by Timmy's father, organised nightly vigils, lighting candles and praying for his safe return. The community, though fractured by fear, found strength in unity, determined to bring Timmy back home. The snow continued to fall, but now, amidst the whispers of horror, there was also a whisper of hope. Samuel, a man hardened by loss and driven by a thirst for justice, refused to let fear paralyze him. He had seen the darkness that consumed Noel, felt the icy grip of despair tighten around the town's heart. Gathering a small group of brave souls, he vowed to uncover the truth behind the disappearances, their destination, the North Pole, their mission to confront the evil that masqueraded as Santa Claus and end his reign of terror. Their journey was fraught with peril. The frozen wasteland mirrored the icy fear that gripped their hearts. Twisted creatures, their eyes glowing with malevolent intent, stalked their every move. The air grew colder, the wind howling like the cries of lost souls. As they ventured deeper into the heart of Santa's domain, the line between reality and nightmare blurred. They were entering a realm of pure, unadulterated evil. The North Pole, once a beacon of joy and wonder, now stood as a monument to cruelty and despair. The workshop where toys were once crafted with love echoed with the screams of the innocent. The elves, their eyes vacant and their bodies scarred, toiled under the watchful gaze of monstrous overseers. At the heart of this twisted factory of fear resided Santa Claus, his laughter a chilling symphony of madness. The final confrontation was a maelstrom of rage and despair. Samuel, his heart heavy with the weight of lost innocence, faced the monster that had stolen the joy of Christmas. The battle raged, a desperate struggle against an ancient evil. But as Samuel landed the final blow, a horrifying truth was revealed. Santa Claus, in his dying breath, whispered a chilling prophecy. The darkness is eternal. It will return. The children, their spirits unbroken despite the horrors they had witnessed, emerged from the shadows. Their eyes, though filled with pain, held a flicker of hope. They had faced the darkness and emerged victorious. Their resilience, their unwavering belief in the power of good, served as a beacon of light in the face of unimaginable terror. Noel slowly began to heal, but the scars of that Christmas ran deep. The memories of that fateful night haunted him, a constant reminder of the darkness that had once threatened to engulf his world. Each scar told a story, a tale of survival against an unseen evil that had crept into their lives during what was supposed to be the most joyous time of the year. The festive cheer never quite returned, replaced by a somber remembrance of the darkness that had threatened to consume them. The once vibrant decorations now seemed to carry a weight, a heaviness that spoke of the pain and fear that had taken root in their hearts. The abandoned Christmas tree with its broken ornaments stood as a silent testament to the joy that had been shattered. The legend of the Claus Crusade became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the most cherished traditions, evil can lurk beneath the surface, waiting for the opportune moment to rear its ugly head. Parents would whisper the story to their children, hoping to instill a sense of caution and awareness. The sinister figure of Santa Claus, once a symbol of joy, now served as a warning of the potential darkness that could hide behind a jolly facade. And in the hearts of the townsfolk, a single question lingered. When would it return? The fear of the unknown cast a long shadow over their celebrations, a constant reminder that the peace they had once taken for granted could be shattered in an instant. As they gathered in the town square, their faces etched with worry, they couldn't help but wonder if the darkness was truly gone or merely biding its time, waiting for the next Christmas to strike again.